Welcome back inside Domo de la Feria. I'm Despina Barton alongside Javon Shepard, the former Canadian national team player. The game you've been waiting for all day, Javon. It is Canada and Colombia here in Group B. It's the 4th of July, and these two teams will be jockeying for position here as they round out the rest of their competition tomorrow. Canada comes in unblemished with 2 victories on the board. In fact, they took care of Mexico and Puerto Rico on their way to matching up with Colombia here. On the other end, Colombia is 1-1 with a loss against Puerto Rico and a win last night against the Dominican Republic. So a lot still to shake out here in the Group B play. Canada, they have come out to a stellar start, Javon.
Yeah, and it's all on the defensive end for them, right? What I like is the 25 steals in the first 2 games. And that's really started from and premised by the pressure by Shea Coley, Nairo Fields, and Sammy Hill, the pressure that they put on the basketball in the open court. It really sets the tone. And then everybody else on the back line there, they step up. You see the talking, you see the communication. So there's a lot of defense that translates to offense. And then for Colombia, 48 points in the paint on 55% shooting, right? So they've got to continue. They know their strength there. They got to continue to work it.
Colombia is the visiting team here as you see them start to make their way on the court. This group comes in under the tutelage of Luis Cuenca, who's led the team since 2009. It returns 4 of their 6 starters who finished in 5th in the last AmeriCup in 2021. And this is an up-and-coming group. They played Dominican Republic pretty closely, and Puerto Rico was a gut-wrenching loss by 1 to open up this tournament. A look at Coach Cuenca there. Their opposition today, Team Canada. This Canadian squad opened up the tournament on a rest day, which has boded well with their first 2 performances. They've added a couple youngsters to their group, 6 returners from their World Cup team, and 7 back from their last American Cup squad. They're led by Victor La Peña. And before we get started here, we're gonna stand for the national anthems first for Colombia. And now for the home nation, Canada. These two teams have had a little bit of extra time to warm up here today, as there was leftover window after USA and Brazil finished up. These two teams ready to go as we take a look at the officiating crew for this afternoon. Argentina, Cuba, and USA all represented here. And it's been some difficult basketball to call. This is such a physical game, Javon, and setting what is acceptable and not acceptable has been clutch here early on for the officials.
Yeah, and I think that's the beauty in the game, right, is the physicality. And if you're able to adjust and use that to your advantage, those are the players that really thrive and have success. And the teams that don't worry about the whistle and the teams that don't worry about, the physicality and just play through it are the teams that are usually ones that are at the podium at the end of the tournament, right? So you got to play through.
For Luis Cuenca's team, you're taking a look at the starting five here. He's staying with a consistent crew: Paz, Rios, Martinez, Muniz, and Gonzalez. All in that lineup again. Cuenca, we talked about him being a part of this team since 2009. He gets a lot of credit for turning the program around and saw one of their most successful years coming in 2019. That's when they won the South American Basketball League, and he credits the team's continuity, sacrifice, and preparation to their success. On the other side of the floor, it's Canada. All familiar faces here: Kali, Prosper, Alexander, Fields, and Edwards. Alexander, by the way, averaging a monster double-double, 11 points per game and 15.5 rebounds. This group is lethal. And they're led by Victor La Peña, who took over for longtime head coach Lisa Tomaitis in 2021. They've added a couple young stars on their team in Swartz and Prosper. And this is a group that won the AmeriCup back in 2017. So if we're going to look ahead a little bit, Javon, what do you think the keys will be for this matchup?
Well, again, I think I mentioned it before, just setting the tempo for Canada, just setting the tempo defensively, right? Don't change anything right now. You've had success with that defensively. Get up, pressure, guard. You want to get out and run. That's your DNA. Stick to your DNA. Colombia, you got to be able to, one, welcome that pressure that Canada is going to bring, adjust to it, play with it, welcome it in the half court. If they heat you up, got to loosen them up with some backdoor cuts, play from the post, inside out, and just have a dynamic approach.
And for Colombia, it's been Jennifer Muniz that's done a lot of the offensive work, averaging 18.5 points. And has pulled down 12 rebounds so far in this tournament for Coach Cuenca. A Colombia crew that lost to Puerto Rico by 1. Canada has been smooth sailing, though. They've been consistent, taking care of the ball, and they defeated Mexico on their day number 1 by 26, and then a 37-point slashing of Puerto Rico last night. But that game with Puerto Rico had 2 ejections. It also saw Grantes go down for a little bit of time. So I don't think that score quite depicts what that matchup was.
No, because even when Grantes came back, she just wasn't her normal self, right? Didn't have that regular burst, wasn't as dynamic as she usually is.
And so we are ready to get started here. It's day number 4 of the FIBA Women's AmeriCup. We're inside Domo de la Feria in León, Mexico. Our home the last 5 days, Javon.
Home away from home. It's been fun.
And we're at that midway point. I know no one's keeping track here, but this is the technical midway point of the tournament. We've got one more day of group play tomorrow. A day off, everybody to rest, recover, maybe explore for some of the crew here. And then it's to the quarterfinals on day number 7. And you got to win to stay here in León. So getting ready for jump ball. Kayla Alexander in the circle for Canada. And Juliana Paz for Colombia. First drive, no question there, Naira Fields.
Naira Fields just sweeping, getting to the baseline, left side of the floor, Nice finish. Great start. Look at the pressure.
Pass skip passes to Martinez. Big arms tipped away. Prosper, the youngster, out in open court, having to fight for every bit of that possession.
And she's just so long, right? Defensively, she's great because she can move her feet, use her length. She gets a deflection on the ball. Leah comes up with it and just up the court, passes up the court.
The 18-year-old there plays for Notre Dame during the regular season. Muniz off the curl. Surveying here, she's got 5 to go on the shot clock. Was trying to hit it out on Kali. Manuela Rios will inbound for Coach Cuenca's team. Muniz, top of the key, gets an open look. Put back pass, no. How about another? She gets it on the second try.
Right, and you know what? Kept the ball above her head both times. Pass, good, great hands, soft hands, and a nice finish.
Prosper, driving, stripped. Full court pressure comes right away for Canada. Rios is a veteran point guard here for Colombia. Through the gut, the pass out to Gonzalez. Prosper into Alexander. Around the way we go, corner shot, Fields.
Yeah, that's great there. Alexander sees a double team come, kicks it out to Edwards, and an extra pass to the corner for an easy shot. Just textbook basketball, double team, extra pass, kick out.
So Fields with all 5 points for Canada here. Alexander with another board. Only 1 speed with Canada. Fields off to the races.
You said it, right? That's how Coach Opeña wants to play, with pace. Here you see double team comes, kick out, extra pass by Edwards, smart play, knockdown 3, easy money.
Naira Fields, the 29-year-old guard, is at the free throw line. Misses the first. She's been playing the last 3 seasons over in the Turkish First Division League. Muniz with the rock. She'll take the shot herself. Mid-range drops.
That's tough there. Muniz fakes the handoff. One dribble into the jump shot.
Kali to Edwards. Edwards cleaning up.
No time to celebrate, right? Kali's pushing the ball down the gut of the defense. Attracts 2, drops it off to Edwards.
Rio stepping out here, trying to track down that pass from Muniz. Shea Kali calling the offense for Canada. Fields. It's going to stay here. Last touch by Colombia. Kali is a part of the South Carolina alumni class. Fields, Edwards, pump fake, stripped. Gonzalez. Feed up to Mabel Martinez, mid-range, glass won't help her. Fields through traffic, doesn't matter. She'll go back to the free throw line.
She constantly has the defense on their heels, right? As soon as she gets the ball, she's in attack mode. And it's not just attacking to score the basketball, it's attacking to facilitate, attacking to score. See here, through 2, through 3, excuse me.
hits the first. Seven of her team's first 9 points. And Naira Fields will go take a breather. Sammy Hill steps out in her place. Rios congested over there to Delgado. Rios works off the screen. Drive and block. Prosper had her number.
And that's Prosper's second block there. Just great timing. Get another look at it, timing.
Muniz, 6 on the shot clock. Gonna need some help. Cuenca's yelling at her. The shot goes up.
I don't think she realized that the clock was winding down.
Alexander turns, spins, opens up on the left.
Well, you don't stand a chance right there. Kayla gets that deep. Great recognition, get her to pass, and she just gets into her move. It's an easy bucket.
And Coach Cuenca has seen enough. He calls a timeout here. His team trailing by 7.
Todas las veces que lleguen ahí es canasta. Jennifer, ¿qué dijimos del balón? Y nos vamos a ir a la mitad de la cancha a tirar un triple. Atacar. Dijimos atacar, a buscar un foul.
Canada jumps out to an 11-4 lead. Naira Fields got most of the points on the board. Let's see what Colombia comes out with after the timeout. Gonzalez and company here bringing the ball up.
You look at it right now, the pressure that Canada's putting on Colombia, they're starting the offense at the half-court line.
Rios kicks it, hand on it though. Disrupted by Ejim. Rios will go get a breather. Carolina Lopez now picking up Shea Colley on defense. Prosper down the block. Ejim going to work.
Strong low post presence.
Lopez trying to survey here. We'll go right at Ejim. High ball off the glass. Lopez dribbling. Will kick it. Shot on the wing will drop for Colombia.
That's always the best shot after offensive rebounds, right? You get the offensive rebound, everybody's in the paint, you kick it out, that's a wide open three.
Colley in the corner. Good hands by Gonzalez, staying low. Prosper squaring up. Hope with the left, misses. She'll be the last to touch it. So Aislinn Koenig now on the floor for Canada. And the press is becoming a mainstay here. Muniz left alone for a hot second. 3-ball. Yes, nothing but net.
Nice three there and a great read. Sammy Hill got caught under the screen there. And Muniz just teed it up.
Eugene to Hill. Little pump fake, kick to the corner. Who's waiting? Koenig's waiting.
That's how you work a zone.
Delgado, quick pump fake, goes one-on-one with Prosper, draws the foul.
Yeah, she just got beat there, and she already has 2 blocks. Just assumed she was going to get that third one there.
So Esperanza Delgado, 27-year-old shooting guard, hits the first. We'll miss the second. Ejim gobbles the rebound. We're already on the other side of the court with Canada. Sammy Hill into Ejim. Little pump fake going at Paz directly. Recovered by Colombia. Muniz, the top scorer for Colombia. And slipping by Naira Fields. What a take by the youngster, Lopez. Fields coming right at you the other way. And a block. Nope, we'll call it a jump ball, and it will stay with Canada. What an effort from Lopez, though, on both sides of the court.
Well, Lopez knows now, as soon as Naira gets the ball, she's going downhill, right, trying to get to the basket. So great job there tying her up at the rim.
Pera Muniz there on the stop. Fields feeds quickly to Russell. She'll kick it. Hill, baseline 3. Doesn't go. Martinez snags the rebound. And I love Caicedo on the floor now for Colombia. She did a lot of work for them yesterday.
And you know she's going to play with pace as well, right? So this is a perfect match for her.
Delgado pulling the trigger. The game is now within 2. Koenig, skip pass. Fields, can she counter? Yes, she does.
Right, and a great cross-court pass. And the 2 screens on the backside of the zone here to have Fields left wide open. She was comfortable on the catch and comfortable in the shot.
Caicedo. And Alexandra gets dinged for the foul. Canada's second team foul here. 2:31 to play in the first quarter. Delgado to inbound. Vente needs some help. Paz has to get it to a guard. Caicedo comes right to her.
Shuffle her feet.
Coach Cuenca not taking a rest from coaching. Alexander turns, spits it back out to Koenig. Little baseball lob there by Koenig. She wanted the swing. She'll take it in a couple, and it's taken away by Colombia.
Tight quarters for that type of pass.
Caicedo Split defenders on the right. Won't drop. Koenig sees the shift. Fields will take it, one dribble in. Jim. And the jump ball will go the other way. Martinez and Casero. The rest of the Colombia team here to help get this ball across. Chavada on the floor now. That pass nearly taken away. Venti sticks with it. Chavada, take on the left side, and Venti. Her and Jim tangled up again.
We've had a number of those tie-ups going to possession arrows. Ladies out there fighting. Nobody wants to give up those 50-50 balls. Nobody wants to give up those loose balls.
And so we're going to see Marissa Russell come in. Jim takes a breather. Fields, Alexander. She's got 2 on her. They strip her. Chavada. No whistle. And Sammy Hill, you could see how excited she was. She saw Koenig running the lane. She double dribbles. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Venti.
Great job by Sammy Hill there.
And Casero working off the screen. Little change of pace. Clears enough space, shakes Alexander. Can't convert. Russell feeding Alexander. Double team comes. Alexander with the left and one.
And she finds a way, right? The double team's there. There's probably four other hands on the ball. Finally, she spins away from the double team to the left side there with a nice finish.
Kayla Alexander, the captain of this Canadian squad. Averaging a double-double for the team, 11 points, 15.5 rebounds. Completes the three-point play there. So Edwards stepping on for the last 29.1 seconds. And a quick swap for Rios and Casero, 2 for Colombia. Four seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Sammy Hill on Rios. Chavada has to get it up. An out of control take, and now Canada shot clock's off. We're running with Russell. She'll put up the floater. No shot. So at the end of the first quarter, Canada leads by 6, 7, 8. Count them, 8. 22-14. Canada shooting much better from the field than Colombia through the first 10 minutes. And we'll show you all the best highlights from the first quarter. You see the QR code on your screen right now and don't have the courtside 1891 app, go ahead and scan it, download it, you're gonna want it. Second quarter here inside Domo de la Feria. I'm Despina Barton alongside Javon Shepard, the former Canadian national team member. Javon, does it feel like home seeing the red and white on the court here?
I love seeing my red and white on court. I love seeing it. So yes, this is home for me. This is a home game right now.
And I know you're friends with some of the coaching staff and actually know some of the parents of these athletes as well.
In fact, Aaliyah's mother, her biggest fan, her mom, Jackie Edwards, she messaged me after every game pretty much to, just walk through the game and walk through our broadcast. So it's actually pretty funny. It's pretty good.
I love that. Parents, we all need to be held a little accountable.
Yeah.
And I'm sure more so she wants to pick your brain on the X's and O's. Martinez, nowhere to go on that baseline. Taken away, Edwards, right on cue.
Right on cue. Great tip. She's always active, right? Active, engaged.
For those of you that might be joining us, Aaliyah Edwards plays for UConn back in the States, just 20 years old, and a star of this Canadian squad.
And one thing I like about her defense is never dictated by her offense, right? She just goes out there and she defends, she rebounds, she plays for her teammates regardless of how many shots she gets.
Muniz storming down court for Colombia. The feed to Rios. Nothing there in the corner. Pull up Jay over Koenig. Her teammate trying to scoop it up there. Paz. Another chance here. And the officiating crew wants to make sure that the clock is back to 7, so the shot clock does represent the number that is correct. Sammy Hill takes a seat. And Sheikh Holly back on the floor for Canada. Muniz, jumper. Fields defending. Feed up to Koenig. Edwards, elbow. Hits it.
Nice. That's her shot right there. She's very comfortable at the elbow, just walking into the elbow, right elbow or left elbow.
Rios works off the screen for pass, so try and shake Naira Fields. The foul is delivered.
And she did a great job there, keeping her dribble alive. Shifty, left to right crossover, getting back to the rim. Draws a foul, gets a chance at 2.
Manuela Rios.
And you see her walking here, elbow jumper, knocking it down.
Rios had the top play in the 2021 FIBA AmeriCup tournament. Such a shifty guard and a mainstay for this Colombian squad. 1 for 2 for the 26-year-old.
And Colombia gone back to that 2-3 zone here. And you know what? Great shot.
Leave space for Koenig to do that, huh?
Find those gaps, find the lanes, get into them, kick out, get open shots like that.
And that's going to be enough for Coach Cuenca and Colombia to take a timeout here.
If you're knocking down shots that easy, you won't be in that zone much longer.
Javon, if you're Colombia right now, what do you do to kind of slow Canada down?
Well, one, you got to get some deflections, right? Because you look at Canada, there's 10 assists on 10 made field goals. So they're moving the ball into those baskets. You got to start playing some D. You got to start getting into those passing lanes and not allow those passes through as easily. Sometimes we complicate basketball, and sometimes we can make it simple.
So Canada opened up with a 5-1 run here in the second quarter. Pass down to Mabel Martinez, takes baseline, floater's good. Koenig, top of the key. I don't know if Russell was expecting the pass there. Edwards, skip passes. Russell free throw line extended, it's there.
Great jumper, right? You get into the post, Leah sees 3 bodies, kicks it out to Russell, that's an open shot there. This is how you really break down the zone, move the basketball, quick, swift, inside, outside.
Gonzalez drawing 2 on her end. Colley hitting the deck, Edwards comes up with the ball. We have 3 bodies on the floor and Edwards going to the rack. Some extra hands to help Aaliyah Edwards up here.
Hopefully everybody's okay. We seen, what is he, 4 bodies hit the floor just a while ago?
We're playing some hard basketball here.
Compete, you can't get mad at it. Can't be mad at that at all. Leah pushing the length of the floor here, and you know, strong take. Gets herself 2 freebies.
Edwards with 5 points this afternoon. Her team leads by 13. Make it 6. Welcome to the court for Canada, Silas Swartz. This is the other youngster. You got Prosper and Swartz, just 17 years old for Team Canada. And a push against Colley for Canada's 3rd team foul this quarter. Blocked by Edwards.
And that's, you know what, that's a great backdoor. You know, avoiding the pressure from Sammy Hill there, and Aaliyah Edwards just catching up, recovering, and helping out Sammy there, helping to help her.
It'll stay. Last touch by Canada. How old were you, Jamon, when you made your debut for Team Canada?
Wow, now you want me to think years and
I don't need to know years, just do you remember how old you were?
Right. I think I was actually 18. I was 18, yep.
So you were in a Prosper Swartz situation here.
And I remember the vets, they really took good care of me. They really took good care of me.
What does that look like if you're a player? What does that mean for folks listening at home?
Well, it means you don't pay for anything on the road, that's for sure.
That's a great position to be in then.
Right. Wish I could go back.
You're a veteran, my friend.
Now you got to be paying for everybody.
Colley, beautiful stroke from 3. Yeah. She keeps extending the lead out for Canada.
She looks so poised, right? It's just, this is a business trip for her.
Hill on Lopez. 4 seconds to shoot. Lopez works off the Vente screen. Vente gets the rebound. A kick. Something goes up by Delgado and she drills it. Swartz fends off Delgado. Skip pass, Hill in the corner. drives, tries to get it out. It's taken away.
Great defense by Colombia there.
Friends, nothing but presence. Delgado, another three. This one's off. Edwards back to Colley. No foul, no whistle. The women play on. Little pump fake, Delgado. Shot.
Nice shot.
Drops in.
Nice shot. Great penetration to the middle there and just stop the pop.
Colombia finding the hot hand in Delgado. And a timeout called here by Canada. We apologize for any inappropriate language here as we listen into these huddles. A lot of energy, a lot of passion, and no time to sugarcoat anything.
A lot of passion and a lot of love.
I think that's my preference. Don't sugarcoat anything. Shoot it to me straight.
Just give it to me straight so I know what you're thinking, I know how you feel. We can move on from there.
In basketball, in life, and work. That is the preference, friends. Swartz, first attempt is good. That's an and one for the 17-year-old. And who's the first one to greet her? Shea Colley.
And they love it for her. They love that. Remember the other game when she hit her first three, the whole bench jumped up. Now she gets the baseline drive, nice finish. And her dad is somewhere in here. And I'm going to poke some fun at him. And I know she didn't get her offensive game from him. She definitely didn't. She definitely, there's no possible way.
She misses that free throw, but
her dad, Sean Swartz, former Canadian national team member.
He's got to be super proud to see his daughter don the red and white as well.
Absolutely.
Substitution here. Alexander jumps on for Edwards.
I believe he mentioned his other daughter is playing with one of the age group teams as well. So, you know, the pipeline is there.
Two playing at a very high level of basketball. Lopez, Paz is rolling. Blocked. Fields. Treks forward. 1 on 3. She liked her odds.
Well, she may have missed Coley in the right corner here from 3. That would have been a better option, drive and kick out.
Delgado. Pop drop. Paz for the cleanup. No, misses. Keeps it high. Again. The payout. Giuliani Paz.
That's why they've dominated their first 2 games in the paint.
Colley spotting up. Swords swings it. Fields will shoot it at Martina's eye. That one is off its mark. Clean up, Colley.
Nice touch.
Delgado hoping for gold again, and she hits another 3, same spot.
Right, give and go action there. Pass, loosen the defense up, get it back, and Delgado there stepping right in.
Prosper back on the floor now. So you got Prosper and Swords, 17 and 18-year-old, getting some valuable minutes for Canada as Alexander passes it back out. Swords will drill the 3 on the other side. That's got to feel good for 17-year-old. And Javon, you have to explain, when you got your first buckets on the national level, what kind of confidence does that give you as a young player?
My life changed. I made it. This is for your country. First bucket.
Foul on the floor, Lopez.
I also don't think, like, during the moment while you're playing, you don't realize how much of an accomplishment and a privilege it is at the time. Not down here, another 3 for her. You don't realize, so you don't realize how much of a privilege, how much of an honor, and how much of a big-time accomplishment it is because you're stuck in the moment, right? You just want to compete, you just want to have fun. You're playing with your sisters, you're playing with your brothers. But the reality is, when you look over at both these benches, there's only 12 roster spots, right? In all of these countries, all these teams that are here at this tournament.
No sentiment rings truer than enjoy the journey. Prosper taking advantage of her opportunities down the lane.
You see him attacking, and she's so crafty, right? She uses her right hand, left hand. She just finds a way.
Misses the first one there. We are in the bonus the rest of the way. Just under 2 minutes to play in the first half. You're looking at Group B play, Canada and Colombia. Canada fighting to stay on top of Group B play, and what that means is the higher they can keep their seed, the opponent on the other end will be on the lower end of their grouping. So better odds, better posturing as they continue on to look ahead to the quarterfinals. The 10 best teams in the continent here in León, Mexico for the 9-day competition. It is day number 4. We are technically at that midway point. Group play wraps up tomorrow. And for Group B, it's Colombia, Canada, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Dominican Republic. All of those teams will play one another before we wrap up the group phase tomorrow. Swords to Prosper. She's covered. Gets out of trouble. Alexander flashes. That one's pretty.
Out of double team. Right into Alexander. Nice shot.
A 16-point lead for Canada. Muniz driving in. She'll pull out. Caicedo. Pull back 3. Put back. No good, but Prenz will earn another opportunity from the free throw line.
Great job there, just catching it and just finding a way to force it right back up, get herself to the free throw line. Opportunity for two. You can just see there, the offensive rebound came down. And oh, so she won't even get to shoot the two.
So it will be Delgado standing in her place.
Looks like there was some blood.
Points for Delgado in Colombia. And a timeout here. Under a minute to play in the first half of this contest. So Canada ball here. Under a minute to play. Coach LaPeña's squad up by 14. And Colombia, for the first time here, showing us a full court press. And that's not the game whistle. The official here is talking to Juliani Paz. And she must wait to be subbed in on the next dead ball. Gives a thumbs up to the officiating table. Prosper curls, kick, Swords, swoosh.
She's automatic. She's automatic. And as soon as Prosper caught the ball at the high post there, she knew exactly where she was going with it, right to Swords on the right side wing.
Acedo turns, shoot. A hack job comes down from Prosper, and the foul gonna come from Swords underneath.
Here you can see top post, kick out, knock down. She's automatic. Just look at the rotation on the ball.
So still some confusion trying to get Paz in the game here. But on the free throw line, you're looking at Hemilith, Julia. She hits the first. Misses the second rebound, Delgado. Muniz and the team clearing out the floor for her. The feed to Delgado in the corner. She can't get control. Ball, loose ball, thrown up by Muniz, and that was pretty close to on the mark. 6 seconds to go. Delgado back on the block. Colombia still able to capitalize.
Never give up. Never give up on a play.
And there is the buzzer for the second half. So after 2 quarters of play, Canada leads 47-33. And a wild finish there. But the distance stays the same. It's 14 points the Canadians walk into half with. (47-33) Team Canada. Javon, your takeaways from the first 20 minutes?
Well, I thought Canada did a great job, or a decent job handling the zone. Colombia went to the zone really fast because they knew they weren't going to match up with Canada in the up-tempo pace, one-on-one. I think going into the second half now for both teams, it's what are we going to do to tighten up, right? For Canada, can we get as many looks, fluid looks in this zone as the man-to-man, right? Because I think Colombia is going to stick in this zone, right? They've had some success with it. Canada's done a decent job, but yes, you want to be able to come out and get, 2 or 3 looks on every possession, right? And for Colombia coming back out, how can we chip away at this thing? How can we get ourselves back into the game? And it's going to start with defensive stops. It's going to start with them getting onto transition and allowing themselves to get some easy baskets as well.
All right, it's halftime here from Domo de la Feria. We'll leave you with the best highlights from the first half and catch you at the start of the third. It's Canada up 47-33.
Unique character. Unique chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
Pull-up jumper, that's deflected. Edwards flashing again. It's been all Edwards this quarter.
Yeah, she's come out with fire, and that's what she does, right? She plays with passion, she plays with fire, she plays with this spirit.
Santos on the floor again. Jumper, baseline, beauty. Armentero, quick pump fake. Open shooter on the wing. Now they'll get the better shot on the baseline from Vargas. Mugo takes baseline. Reverse.
That's a nice hesitation. Dribbling on the left side, down the baseline there.
Durant kicks it to Perez. goes right at the lane and one.
Sweet. Takes the contact high off the net.
Dolly. Right at the rack, blocked by Hollingshed. Get out of this house. It's my place. Throwing up a Hail Mary. It goes.
Right to the top of the backboard.
No, it's a miss. Wheeling on those 1 feet behind the back pass for Hardo.
Behind the back pass, nice play.
Welcome back inside Domo de la Feria. I'm Despina Barton alongside Javon Shepard, the former Canadian national team member. His team on the floor right now, up by 14, led by Naira Fields. Canada undefeated so far in their performances here in Leon, Mexico. Took care of Mexico in the first outing, and then Puerto Rico last night. Meanwhile, Colombia 1-1 in the tournament and looking to jockey for position here in Group B play. They've got some room to make up. How do they start to do that, Javon?
Well, one is you got to slow this team down right now. Right? Sometimes basketball can be really simple, and at the rate that Canada puts the ball in the hole, you've got to find a way to be more physical with them, contest their shots, and not allow them anything easy. Now, for Canada, you know, you look at the other end for what Colombia is doing, and the 15 offensive rebounds is something a bit too high. You got to put bodies on them. You got to not allow, you can't really allow them just to get anything they want on the offensive glass and get those boards put back.
We had a little glance there at some of the team members of Mexico. They have the nightcap this evening against Puerto Rico at 8:10 p.m. And so they came in early to get a better look at Canada and Colombia. If you're Canada, though, you wanna put your foot on the gas pedal here, right?
Yeah, you know, when you have a lead like this, you don't want to allow Colombia any opportunity to grow their confidence, because at this level, these ladies can get hot. You can go on a 10-0 run. You can go on a 15-0 run, and then it's a completely different ball game. So if you're Canada right now, you have a pretty decent lead. You want to extend this as much as you can, as fast as you can. And also, you got to expect to see a lot more zone in the second half here. So how can we execute more? How can we execute a lot crisper and get a couple better looks? And the reality is this: on every possession, you want to be able to get 2 or 3 quality looks, and you have the choice out of them. Okay, do I want the good shot or do I want the great shot?
I know you have that stat sheet in front of you too. Did anything stand out from?
Well, the biggest thing is just the offensive rebounds for Colombia, right? The 15 offensive rebounds there. I think that's something for Canada to clean up. Outside of that, both benches have done a good job contributing 18 points respectively.
Coach Cuenca game planning how his team can chip away at this lead. And we're ready to go here. So Hill, Colley, Alexander, Edwards, and Fields on the floor for Canada, starting off with offense. The feed inside, Alexander going to work, double team comes, jump ball, Rios brings the pressure.
Just the start you wanted, right? And that's what we're talking about, finding ways to be more physical. Rios right here tying up.
Gonzalez will shoot it in front of Edwards. It's short. Rios grabs a rebound. Clear look this time. And Naira Fields and company head down court. Edwards moved to the basket. She's fouled on the floor before the shot. Fields with 7 to shoot, calling the play. Screen comes on the right. And Alexander with that screen will pick up her second. Yunus dribbling through traffic. Gonzalez has it in the corner. Little traffic jam. She'll keep dribbling. Yunus. That one's short. Naira Fields cleans up the board.
The spacing was awful in the right corner here.
Colombia here coming out with the what looks like man-to-man. Fields. Rios had a hand on that one. Alexander fighting on the block. It rolls in and one. You see the sneaky grab from Rios, though, on the Fields try?
There you see the shot goes up. And listen, if anything goes up around Kayla, she's coming up with that offensive rebound, right?
Misses the extra point. She's got 10 today. I imagine over 10 rebounds. I'll ask you, Javon, to check out that stat sheet. She may be at a double-double, I'm sure, already as Kali hits the 3-ball. She's nearing that double-double space. Rios, mid-range jumper, a miss. Yunus flying in like Superman. And Colombia will get another chance at it. Paz gets it right back to Rios, and that was not what they were going for. Kali, inside feed to Edwards. Pump fake, and the shot.
Shuffle of the feet first. But you're right, the shot did look good.
The officials keeping everybody honest here. Rios behind the screen from Paz will try for 3, a miss. Alexander gobbling up the rebound.
And that's rebound number 8 for her, 9 and 8. So flirting with that double-double right now.
I felt we were getting close here, Javon.
You felt it, you got good intuition. Or you might be watching the game.
Martinez corner. And there's number 9. Fields calling for the screen. Hill spotted up, wing shot, misses. Alexander tracks it down, that might have been 10. Fields, she hits it this time.
Easy money.
So the lead now for Canada is pushed out to 22. Colombia yet to score here in the 3rd quarter. Rios, there it is.
There we go. Rios again attacking left side there. And Kayla Alexander coming across to block the shot, but Rios just getting it high enough off the glass to get a nice little touch.
Fields, free throw line. It goes.
Now that's a shooter's touch. Because the ball looked like it bounced on the bottom side of the rim and rolled over into the basket.
The rim is her friend. Naira Fields leading the way and scoring for Canada, 15 points. And a timeout called. We'll try to listen in here to the Colombia team huddle.
Lo mismo de ahora. En la primera tiene que haber una canasta. ¿Sí o no? Que venga rápido, una buena entregada para que salga con tiro y vos caes y nos dan el cambio, ¿sí o no? Y cuando lo volvamos a hacer, si aquí les conseguimos el tiro, si le meten la pinta y de atacar. Defendamos algo, pues.
¡Dale! ¡Vamos, vamos a subir! ¡Vamos a la diferencia! ¡Vamos a cortar esa diferencia!
Go ahead and scan that QR code if you don't already have the app to be following all these games, scores, stats. Naira Fields is who you were looking at on your screen. 15 points for her and her team on a 10-2 run. Eunice in trouble here. Canada's defense just smothering. And Gonzalez goes after that pass. Hill hits the deck. And Canada will reset here in the half court. On the floor now for Canada, number 10, Emily Potter. Standing at 6'5", 27-year-old, comes for the ball. Collie Edwards, blocked. Gonzalez there for the defensive stop. Gonzalez driving in. Prince touches, goes in.
Gonzalez did a great job, the penetration, and then just a nice pass in tight quarters there and a great finish.
Potter's pass knocked away. Naira Fields, little pump fake, couple steps in, mid-range shots off. Delgado trying to split up Canada here.
And when you're trying to get back into a game, those turnovers there hurt, right? Because you're trying to chip away at it. You get a stop on one end, you come back down. Now you got to start making productive plays on the offensive end.
Koenig on the floor for Canada. A couple substitutions here, 2 for Colombia. Potter kicks it. Fields gives it right back. Yes.
Like that play right there. Potter kicks it back out, and then Fields drops it right back in when she really gets a deeper position right there.
Carolina Lopez with the ball for Colombia. High-low, disrupted Edwards there. So comfortable bringing the ball up too.
Skill.
Potter calling for it, the double stops her, and they'll reset under the basket. Coach LaPena's team is getting able to get some extra work in here. And Javon, we talked about in tournaments like this, you do have a lot of time to grow and work on things, and you're a very different team than what you start off with. If Canada, with a 22-point lead at this point, how do you start taking advantage of maybe working some of the bench and some other plays or systems?
Well, some of the players that may not have played as much, yes, then you can sprinkle them in and see how they play in the moments, and the bright lights are on. And it's also opportunity, okay, hey, you're here to win the game, and you know the point. It's a point system as well. But there may be things that you want to use later down in, the second part of the tournament, where plays that you want to experiment on some other teams. Okay, we may look at this set here or there, and then see how a team defends it and so forth. But other than that, you're still focused on the victory. You're still focused on the team at hand.
Jim disrupting the play and gets the steal. Kali to Koenig. In transition, Canada.
And to my point there as well, the biggest thing is when those players get those minutes and those opportunities, is really to take advantage of them. Sometimes it may be in blowouts, yes, but those minutes are actually their big-time minutes. Like, you're still being evaluated.
Lopez to Delgado, nearly to our broadcast position, and she hits it for 3. Other end, Kali catching him sleeping. A kick ball. It will stay here. And Prosper checks in for Naira Fields.
You see Lopez with a kick out and a nice shot.
Puerto Rico in the stands watching on. They felt a lot of emotions against this Canadian squad last night, as Prosper nearly had 2 the other way. Shot up, off the rim, trucked down by Vente. And Jim, the last one to touch it. Caicedo steps in, and Lopez off for Colombia. Pren's flashing here. Trivada off the screen. Had an open look. Caicedo driving left, blocked. Koenig tracking her from the jump. Vente can't finish.
She did all her work early, right? The great slip of the screen, get a great catch. Just got to finish it.
Potter saw a glimmer. Jim gets the ball threaded in, and she'll be able to shoot 2. Another look at that block by Koenig. During those free throws, Shea Kali steps off the floor. Sammy Hill on for Canada. And the lead extended to 24. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third. You're watching the FIBA Women's AmeriCup 2023 tournament. Canada unbeaten in Group B play. Colombia 1-1. There's 5 teams in Group B. The top 4 will advance to the quarterfinals. Lots of feet movement, dancing, and Colombia comes up with another chance here. You can see how hard Caicedo is running in the background there, her and Koenig going at it. Caicedo to inbound. The inlet stolen. Prosper pump faked, driving down the baseline, laying that one easy
Nice
for the
tag.
18-year-old.
She just has a great stride, great length. She gets to the basket in one dribble there, nice finish.
Caicedo, head down, going right at the rack.
Good attack, strong attack.
Muniz will sub in there for Delgado. And Caicedo will get 2 freebies. Two for 2. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Feed into Ejim, one dribble, and the foul's handed over.
And that's what happens there. When you screen the outside of the zone, the defense is going to fight to get over and outside of it. And once that happens, you slip, and you get a pass, just like Sammy made right there.
So Ivan Ejim is on the free throw line, the 21-year-old power forward for Gonzaga during the regular season. Travata with the ball. Working off the screen from Prenz. The roll is coming, covered by Potter. We'll try again on the other side. Elbow shot by Caicedo. It's off. Tracked down. And the shot clock expires. 4 seconds to go. Prosper with the ball. Sammy Hill spotting up. Baseline shot is good.
Great shot, but even better look by Prosper to know that, okay, Sammy's in the corner. Clock's winding down. I got to get it to her with enough time that she can tee it up, and that she did.
So after the first 3 quarters of play, Canada just building on their lead. It's 70-42.
And both two different messages going into this fourth quarter, and one is going to be don't let up, and one is going to be don't quit.
Canada able to double their lead at halftime of 14. Now stands at 28 points, the differential. Here's a look back at the best plays in the third quarter. So 10 more minutes to play. Canada up by 28. Sammy Hill drives baseline. The kick to Kone. Miss from the free throw line. A lot of Canadian hands on that one. Colombia ball. Prosper, another steal. I think this is number 3 for her tonight.
She has great anticipation. Great anticipation.
Again, another back-to-back steals. Let's see if she can scoop up that handle. She doesn't. And missed there by Muniz, and Canada takes over. Prosper with just 2 steals today. Excuse me, the third. I'm trying to read the lips of my colleague here, Javon. So yes, 3 steals today.
Yes.
A headhunter out there. I'd say a ball hunter.
Oh.
Block on the floor against Potter as Gonzalez went hard to the rack, welcoming the contact. Daniela Gonzalez in the free throw line for Colombia, 20 years old. She is the youngest on this team. And a rare turnover for Canada here in transition.
Well, you can see how fast they want to get the ball up the floor.
Sammy Hill picks up the foul. 2 quick ones for Canada. Paz will shoot the 3 ball off the foot of Ejim. So a second chance here for Colombia. Rios, jump stop. Misses the mid-ranger, Manuelo. Muniz staying back a little bit longer. And foul underneath the basket. Russell having to step off here. It looks like she's dropping off her tape. We'll have to wait to get sub back in. Ejim. A miss, tracks down her own rebound. And Kali feeds Potter. Inside Ejim. A little high-low, Potter 1 dribble in, hook with the left.
And she knew great awareness there, right? Because she knew the clock was winding down, and as soon as she got the ball in her hands, attacked to the left side to put it up.
So we'll see Emily Potter on the free throw line. 6'5", 27-year-old. Lefty for this Canadian squad. Is there a nickname that the Canadians go by?
Is there a nickname that the Canadians go by? Canucks.
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 Can you expand a little bit on that? Where does that come from?
Now you're asking a bit too much.
I need a full one-pager explainer, please. I won't put you on the spot, Javon. Just curious, because some, you know, for Puerto Rico, they're called the Boricuas. You know, everybody kind of has a little.
The Canucks.
The Canucks. Maybe homework for tomorrow. You can tell me where that came from.
Where it derives from.
Someone on Twitter or somebody that knows Javon, go ahead and text him live in the game. Russell, 3 ball, rolls in. Lopez driving left, off her foot.
Ross, great job there, just stepping behind the jab step. 3.
Ward back on the floor for Canada. Russell, the pass,
That's
the thread
a pass. Amazing pass.
Saw Egypt the whole time out of the corner of her eye.
And then just zipped it down there.
Colombia, and Coach Cuenca calling a timeout here.
A lo último dijimos que íbamos a competir. Hagamos defensa por lo menos, pues. No vamos a anotar, hagamos por lo menos defensa. Vamos al lado con pancha y listo.
Showing off the defensive work and the offensive efforts by Cassandra Prosper. 8 points, 4 assists, 3 blocks, and 3 steals. They didn't even have room to fit that on her stat line there, Javon.
She's been all over the court. Versatile, both ends of the floor.
So Canada on an 11-0 run. 6:20 left to play. And foul awarded by Canada. Lopez behind the screen from Krenz. She'll hit the long 2 ball. See Swartz now running the offense for Canada. Different look. Hansen, drive dishes. Russell will swing it. Hansen's shot is off. Colombia storming down court. And this foul going to Taya Hansen.
You're talking about Swartz playing the point. Now, obviously, you've seen her hit a number of shots, and everybody celebrated her, just exchanging texts with her dad back and forth. And he made mention that there was a game this year where she had 10 threes, in the game. So,
for the national team?
Not for the national team, no. But she had a game with 10 threes.
Wow. So when she gets hot, it's lights out.
Right, but this also shows the versatility, right? So that she can go out there and now also play point guard.
The feed from Potter to Jim. Coach of the Pena squad, extremely solid in the fundamentals. So, Javon, Canada, they take care of Mexico night number 1. Puerto Rico yesterday. This will be another W for them, and they have DR.
So are you calling this a game?
Yes, sir.
All right. I think we're well on our way. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So for my hypothetical here, right? Canada will be your top team coming out of Group B.
Correct.
Likely to square up with a Venezuela or a Argentina in Group A. Things are looking pretty positive for the women from above the border.
Well, they had a goal in mind. I still here in turn. Defense to offense. They had a goal when they came here that the job wouldn't be done unless there was a podium finish, right? So they came out here and they played with that passion. They played with that intention. And when you do that and you have the talent, everything, the chips align, things fall where they may. Pieces fall where they will.
Russell laying everything out for that attempt. Earlier today, we saw USA fall to Brazil. Their first loss in 19 straight victories here at the AmeriCup. Argentina still yet to get a victory, but they've shown strong performances. It'll be real interesting how the pairings match up there for the quarterfinals. And this Colombia team, they have one win, right? So Colombia, they defeated Dominican Republic. They're likely to be on the lower end of those seedings. But still in good position to move forward. Perens walks here, too much time left alone. I'm the same way, I don't know what to do with myself.
You just do anything, huh?
So, grad school homework I have, some volunteer work, or napping. Napping's really fun. But it's different on a basketball court. You expect someone to pick you up. Swartz, 3 ball, in and out. Ten threes in one game.
Yeah.
Okay.
He also did finish it by saying, but she does foul.
Caicedo, they take to the rack, and Potter trying to give that to her teammate, Colombia, there instead. Shake and bake, and Caicedo showing off her handles. And a fresh shot clock here. Perens, long 2. Kiss off the glass. Bank is open. It's 4th of July in America.
All right, 4th of July.
And a long 2 for Colombia. Other side. An answer won't go for Hansen. Potter keeps it in the Canucks' hands.
I see what you did there.
Feed to Swartz on the block.
She's tough. She's tough. Not just a shooter. Can handle it. Not afraid to get down low and mix it up as well.
Friends. A different tempo here now. Canada taking their time. LaPena wanting to see some work in the half-court set. Caicedo still applying the pressure here. Hansen. And a shot clock violation. Delgado, top of the wing, she'll hit it.
Off the flare.
Seconds left in this contest. Feed down low, sniffed out by Colombia. Pass intended for Egypt. And it's a turnover. Now Colombia will finish up today against Canada, and then tomorrow get set for the host nation, Mexico, which I think is the late game tomorrow night. Still one more big basketball game coming at you this evening. We see Mexico and Puerto Rico go toe-to-toe, and that will complete our 4th day of competition. Swartz stacking that stat sheet at this point, right?
Racking it up.
Javon can't hit refresh enough on his computer, guys.
13 points for her. 12 points, excuse me.
Jim looking to clear it out. Under 40 to play. Potter, mid-range. Same team. And Caicedo will show us a little reverse action. Her team's slow to get up the court, and the shot clock is off. Koenig will dribble it out here for Team Canada. And the Canadians will shake it up. They are perfect here in León, Mexico, defeating Colombia today by 34 points. The scoreboard reads 89-55 Canada. Javon, your observations, big takeaways.
Well, just another good win, but more importantly for Canada, came out, and when you're shooting 56% on the floor, from the floor, it's hard to lose those games, right? So they came out, and offensively they were clicking. You know, they handled Colombia's zone. Collective win. You know, how many three players are in double figures. This is just another one of those games where they came out, they set the tone again defensively, right from the get-go. They're aggressive. This team knows who they are. and they just stick to their identity, and that's how they win basketball games, and they're happy doing that, right? Everybody plays their part, and everybody's a superstar in their own respective role.
Interesting, the rebounding game was the same, but the assists, wow, the ratio in Canada's tilt is impressive.
That was 26 assists, by the way, on a 33 made field goal. So that's pretty high clip.
A look back at the best plays of the fourth quarter, and then we're going to wrap this game up and get set for the nightcap. And so a current look here at their Group B standings. Canada winning everything they've seen so far. They still have one more game tomorrow against the Dominican Republic. We will see Puerto Rico take the court here against Mexico in the next few minutes. And it's Colombia who drops down to third place with that loss against Canada. For Javon Shepard, I'm Despina Barton. Final score here. It is Canada 89, Colombia 55. We'll see you back here in just a little bit for Mexico, Puerto Rico.